Hey, this is Kina Knisley, and this is Real Talk About Real Estate. I'm with Keller Williams in Honolulu, and today I have Jose Correa from Philadelphia. Thank you so much, Jose, for being with us. So
No.
tell me about the area that you serve in Philadelphia.
Thank you, Kina, for having me here. I'm glad and honored to be in your YouTube channel. I love it. I've seen a few of the other recordings. So I'm in the Philadelphia area, Eagles Nation, right? We are the Super Bowl champions, so we're still riding high with that. So I'm in the city of
That's
Brotherly
the
Love.
team against Taylor Swift's team, right?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
It is, but they're the brothers that play
Yeah,
for each
yeah. So it's
team.
all in the family.
It-
I never paid attention to football until Taylor Swift had a team.
Oh, okay. There you go. So at least you know what's going on. At least, guess what? We play each other again next week. So I guess you'll be watching some football. So yeah, I'm in Philadelphia. Brotherly love a whole lot of culture, a lot of colleges. We have UPenn, Drexel, LaSalle University, Temple, Villanova. So it's a great hub for people.
Wow. So how's the market there? Are your homes moving? Do you have a lot of inventory like us? Or
It is. So I tell a lot of people like the East Coast is a little bit different than majority of the country, right? Because all of our houses, all of our neighborhoods are very tight and close together. Okay. So let's say if you go to Bucks County, houses are going for over asking price, no contingencies, appraisal waiving, right? I was just talking. I'm a productivity coach for Keller Williams in my office. I was just talking to one of the agents that's in my coaching program. We call these two properties. They have 15 offers, cash over asking. They waive contingencies. They waive appraisals, right? You
that's
drive,
like 2022. Yeah.
but
Wow.
you drive 10 minutes into the city, and you can get a home for on the asking price with your repairs, and you get a home inspection and they'll repair almost everything. I just got a client of mine, a good friend of mine from childhood. She purchased a home. We went 5,000 on the asking price, but she walked away with $2,000. She only paid for the appraisal,
Wow.
and the
So
home was fully furnished. So it really depends on the neighborhood. And the neighborhoods here in Philadelphia, you're in a different neighborhood every 10-minute drive, depending on where you're at. So you really have to know the market.
that's incredible. So I was super excited because I put one on at 135 and we got three over asking offers. I put one on the same day at 118 and it's crickets. But the 135 had a 3% assumption, right?
Okay.
Available. So that's why it went crazy. But I was like, woo, three offers. I couldn't imagine still getting 15, 16. Although that was such a hard time when you were getting 40 offers, keeping track and then helping the seller decide. It was just, I think it was worse than having just one or two. It's a little easier. Um,
Yes.
so, and then that waiving inspection, I'm just like, I never did it. I never did it. I understood why they were doing it, but man,
Thank God.
like a
I
lot.
never did it either. I always tell my clients why you should get a home inspection.
Yeah,
I have pictures on my phone of clients who told me, "Oh, let's waive the home inspection," and I say no, and then they inspect. We went to a house that literally the the base of the home, the foundation of the home, was holding on to car jacks.
oh, jeez.
In the
Yeah.
crawl space, they had 6 car jacks holding the house up, and it's a full rehab.
Oh my God.
So I
Yeah, we
tell
have neighbors
people,
like that here
I tell
too.
people, this is why you need. I said, this is why you need a home
Yeah.
inspection.
Yeah. I know that was a crazy time. I wouldn't want to go back there. I'd like the rates to be down a little bit more, please. So, a little bit more. Just
Yeah, we
don't.
we're doing good today here. I think it's the
Yeah, they're
average is
pretty
six
low
point
today.
two.
Yeah, yeah. I got my update this morning. I was like, I'm getting ready to shoot a video to let everybody know that if you want to buy, it's this week. Go put in an offer this week and lock that rate. So, yeah. Now, what about investors? You talked about you had a flip. Is it a good place to maybe come in and do a BRRRR where you buy, rehab, rent it out and refinance, or how's the market for that?
It is. It is a great mark. I always tell people it's always great. You know that. You and I know. It's always great depending on if you know what you want out of it, right? The thing is, I think a lot of times the new investors watch too much HGTV or something like that, and and they think every investment is a home run. It can be if you know your numbers, if you know the neighborhood, if you know what you're gonna go into. But right, I tell people if you're realistic, I can help you. Right,
Yeah.
I tell people
And
like,
I think most of those investors are inflating their numbers only because we do have a show on Island, and I look at the numbers and go, really? I mean, I can
"Stay
see
with
it.
me." I have a good friend of mine, and he became a good friend of mine's investor. We own our seventh property this year,
Oh,
right? But he knows which area he wants. We have it down to a science of how much the average rent is, how much it will cost him, to get the house painted, to get a new toilet, to upgrade the kitchen, to get a new roof done. So because we have it down packed to that point, he understands the numbers, right? And he calls me and he tells me and we go over it. It's a little harder sometimes when somebody calls you and says, "Hey, I want to invest money."
yeah.
And you say, "What do you want?" I don't know. Tell me. But you got to tell me what you want. Do you want to flip it? Do you want to rent it? If you want to rent it, for how long do you want to rent it? Right? Uh, or you get people who say, "Hey, I want to go and do this flip and I want to make 70% return on investment in 6 months." And
So.
if you can get that kind of money, I'll buy it myself.
Oh, exactly. I get so many calls from mainlanders. I have $160,000 I want to invest. Well, yeah, that's not possible.
You know why?
Yeah, like we don't have anything that's going to cash flow for that. And we have leaseholds, right, where you buy the unit, but you don't buy the land, and then you have an exorbitant fee to pay. So it's not going to cash flow. Or they think they're going to come get a screaming good deal. And it's like, believe me, if there's screaming good deals and I see it, I'm going to buy it or most likely feed it to a local family that lives here. They need the screaming good deals. They need a home to live in. Why would we?
All right.
And I am not from here, but I've lived here 13 years. I'm pretty protective. So
I think you can. I think you have something there.
yeah, I'm just as offended that they tore down Ward Center as if I have lived here my whole life. So they tore down this little quaint shopping area and built a condo.
I came here from Colombia when I was 13 years old.
So,
I've been in this country for 31 years.
wow.
A lot of people be like, "Where you from?" I say, "I'm from Philly." I mean, I am Colombian, but Philadelphia is my home.
It is, and you get a little protective of it.
I love my
And the
city.
people here, yeah, I want to take care of my people here. And it's like,
Yes.
don't call me and try to get a screaming good deal. I can't get you a rental. Will you cash flow now? Our cap rate, we are lucky to see 4%. It's
Okay.
like you see 4%, you're doing a little jig because mostly they're about 2.5. I did have
Oh,
a 6 once.
okay.
Out of 6.
Nice.
Um,
Nice.
but yeah. So what's fun to do in Philadelphia?
What's fun to do in Philadelphia? I mean, there's so much. So Philadelphia is it's very artistic city. There's a lot of arts galleries going around, especially the first week of every month. We have an area in the city that does art gallery, especially for local artists. Um, our stadiums, we have a sport complex. So the Eagles, the Phillies, the Flyers, the Sixers, they're all centered in one area. So, and then we have a location that called Xfinity Life, which is a huge bar, NBC Sports bar. And it's not just a bar, it's open all year long, and they also bring like rodeos and things like that to do.
Oh, wow.
Few 2 hours from here, you can go to the Jersey Shore. There's a nice boardwalk. People love going to the Jersey Shore, especially because we have a very short summer. It's not Hawaii, it's not summer all year long.
Yeah.
It's currently 71 degrees, and tonight probably be in the 50s.
Oh,
So summer is over.
you can
Uh,
do that.
and it starts to get dark
If it's
around 7
71, I'm
a.m.,
putting on
7 p.m.
socks.
Yes. So we have that. We are very sports driven city. That's one thing that we are. We are very sports driven city, professional sports, and then we have, like I said, the colleges. A lot of college sports dynamics are going here. networkings. In the city, you can find something to do every day, whether it's networking or not. We also have become a hub for restaurants. I'm a foodie. I love foodie.
Oh, yummy.
And I could go every week. There's new restaurants popping up. There's always something with an infusion of a different culture, right? And then people starting to mix cultures and bringing out those kind of foods. So it's a beautiful thing. We also at one point, I don't know if we still are, but we were the capital of the world on craft beer. So we have
Oh,
all the craft beer that you would like to take and taste. Um, Also, 2 hours from here, can go to Lancaster, see some of the Amish culture. So we have a little bit of everything. That's what I mean. And most beautiful thing is we are the most affordable city still in the East Coast when you compare it to Boston, New York, New Jersey, and Maryland, right? All of those places, we still are the most affordable one.
wow. So who's moving to Philadelphia? What's bringing people there?
We have the young professionals. There's a good amount of young professionals. We have a few amount of headquarters that have moved into the city of Philadelphia. So the Delaware River used to be a big hub, right? And it closed down after World War II, but it's now has reopened again. The government kept a lot of those lands and those docks. So there's a place called the Navy Yard. Now that was just sitting there for years. I mean, I think since I came to this country, I remember that just sitting there. And they opened it up. And now you have restaurants in there, you have a few headquarters in there. So a lot of the people are coming in. We have a small Navy base inside the city that is mostly paperwork and things like that. So I got friends of mine who were in the military who work in those bases. So those are the people that are coming. A lot of the young professionals. I get a lot of people from UPenn that come in for the doctorate. They're trying to finish their doctorate in the city. So some of them they purchase a home because they're going to be here for 4 years,
Yeah, yeah, that's smart, right?
right? And then what many of them do is they come, they do their 4 years, they do what they got to do to finish their studies, or Drexel for engineering, and then they'll rent it out. They'll rent it out to the college kids, and then
Yeah.
it becomes income, passive income flow. So those are the people that we get. Like I mentioned before to you, we don't have an active base, but we do have a lot of veterans, and we do have a good amount of families. So those are the people that are moving into the city of Philadelphia. And construction, we are growing incredibly. So a lot of construction companies, a lot of people who do constructions, um, and because of the new construction, we have a lot of like tax amendments for 10 years. So property taxes are very cheap on new construction on homes that have been remodeled. So it attracts a lot of the younger crowd.
Yeah.
I also get a lot of people who, believe it or not, move to work in Washington or New York, but live in Philadelphia
Can
because,
they train over or
yeah,
do they?
oh yeah, they
Oh,
train. They
wow.
commute. They commute daily, and being from the East Coast is like, why would I live here and go to New York every day? But the cost of living is a fraction of what it is in New York. So I talk to my clients who do the commutes, and they're like, listen, Jose, I get on the train. I either do my emails or I sleep or I read a book for an hour and a half, hour, 40 minutes. It drops me off right in Manhattan. I walk to my job. And on the way home, I do the same thing. I get on the train, I either take a nap, I read, I do my emails. When I get home, my work is done. And they will tell me I get to Philadelphia faster than I did when than I lived in certain places in New York because of traffic.
That's amazing. Yeah, Hawaii's not quite there. We have a rail, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Nowhere
but
to nowhere. So
it
yeah,
is beautiful. So
I
why would
know.
you want to drive around?
So, well, thank you so much. Is there anything else you want people to know about Philadelphia?
I mean, listen, Philadelphia is a city built on hard work. We are very passionate about our city. We love our city. We love our sports, and we love when people come to our city to see the real side of Philadelphia, not what a lot of times the news or people think we are, what we are. Um, and if you love food, you love entertainment, you love sports, I think this is the city for you. And we would love to see you around here. And if you ever come around here, give me a call, and I'll be
I
more
know.
than
I need to
welcome
come
to take a
visit now.
tour.
I'll go visit
Yes.
my son and we'll I don't know if we
Li-
can get trained from Pittsburgh, but I'll
yeah,
have to drive to me.
I think you can. But listen, whenever you're welcome. I'm here.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. So this has been Real Talk about real estate. If you are thinking of buying, selling, or investing in Philadelphia, let me know. I'd love to get you connected. Or I'm sure Jose is on Google and you can Google his name. I'm sure
Yeah,
he has a Google business page, unlike 500 other agents that don't. So,
I do. I do so
all
much. Thank
right.
you so much, Kina. Thank you so much for your time.